know how Marvel keeps doing it, y'all. I really don't know how they keep doing it, man, with hitter after hitter, you guys. I mean, seriously, this year alone, I've enjoyed all 3 movies that they have released, but I gotta say, as much as I enjoyed Shang-Chi, I think I very well might enjoy Eternals more. Y'all, let's talk about this. What's going on, guys? My name is Leo Rydell, and if you're new to the channel, this is Geekly Goods, where we talk the latest in movies, TV, a little sprinkle of anime in there for you as well. Y'all, we cover Marvel, DC, every little corner of the geek galaxy that we can, and y'all, Eternals, absolutely excellent, guys. Absolutely excellent. And look, I know I'm already going to be in a little bit of the hot take seat, just because I know there are people who didn't quite enjoy or jive with the film, but y'all, it's top 5 Marvel for me right now. But let's not wait too much longer. Let's dive into this review. So what is Eternals about? The Eternals, a race of immortal beings with superhuman powers who have secretly lived on Earth for thousands of years, reunite to battle the evil deviants. This movie is directed by Chloe Zhao and stars Gemma Chan as Cersei, Richard Madden as Icarus, Angelina Jolie as Athena, Salma Hayek as Ajak, Kit Harington as Dane Whitman, kumail nanjiani as Kingo, Liam McHugh as Sprite, Brian Tyree Henry as Phastos, Lauren Ridloff as Makari, Barry Keoghan as Druig, and Don Lee as Gilgamesh. And y'all, I gotta say, let's start out with the cast, because look, I love these casts of characters, guys. Like, the Eternals themselves are just this dysfunctional family that comes back together for this reunion, and you can tell they haven't seen each other in so long. They are just so fun on screen to follow, guys. Look, though, it's definitely not Guardians of the Galaxy. This isn't goofy. It's very heartfelt, and it's very emotional, and the relationships are felt off screen. I seriously felt like I was part of the Eternals crew following them around, because they were this big dysfunctional family that came together. But man, these characters are absolutely fantastic. Look, my favorite Eternal is Athena, still is Athena. Absolutely loved Angelina Jolie's portrayal of the character. I love how she was craving battle and how she just loved to use her weapons to take on the deviants, guys. That's all I'm gonna go into, because I don't want to spoil too much, but she has an incredible character arc. Her and Cersei both had amazing character arcs. Honestly, all of these characters had incredible arcs with some great twists and turns, some things in character that you wouldn't really expect. So I gotta say, kudos to Marvel for these amazing twists, because this one was a good one. This is one I did not see coming, but you've got this very dutiful soldier-like Icarus, who is played by Richard Madden, and you know he feels like he can be the leader, but he's not. And then you got Ajak, who is this very wise, charismatic, caring, and loving leader. That's Salma Hayek. And then you've got Athena, who is a battle-ready, straight-up warrior princess. I'm talking about Angelina Jolie. She plays her. And then Gilgamesh is played by Don Lee, super strength. And then you've got Makari with super speed, played by Lauren Lindoff. And then you've got so many other Eternals. Like, seriously, I really enjoyed these portrayals so much, and I just loved everybody's individual personality so much. I gotta say, the first 30 minutes of the movie, like, I wasn't feeling the individuality, and then as it continued to go on, it grew and grew and grew, and the arcs got bigger and better and better. The characters are written so well, guys. They're written so well, because even the smallest characters like Sprite and Druig, who maybe didn't have as much time on screen as others, still, you can feel for them. You can still empathize with these characters and feel where they're coming from through the screen, guys. It is just so empathetic, and the writing is just so brilliant. These characters are written really well. I just want to give kudos to Chloe Zhao for making love the central theme of this movie. That's another thing I love about this movie, is just love, how it explores love through relationships, love through friendships, love through family, love through living beings. It's so much about love. It's a movie about love, and I just love how heartfelt and emotional and beautifully deep this movie is. There's just so much to celebrate. The cinematography, incredible. Like, seriously, on location versus CGI, green screen, blue screen, major difference. These overhead shots establishing the locations were absolutely gorgeous. Some of the best Marvel, honestly, the best Marvel has done. I can say some of the best. No, this is the best cinematography Marvel has ever done. These extreme wides, just seriously characterizing these characters and placing them, the subjects, so small within the visual view. It is just shot so perfectly, guys. Like, honestly, the cinematography in this movie, best any of the Marvel movies. Yes, Endgame, yes, Infinity War, come at me. This is easily visually the best movie. It's on a whole other level. The suits are real. Things are practical. There's a lot of, at least as much as possible, is practical on location. Guys, this is literally like so good. Like, the effort is just felt. You can feel Chloe Zhao's voice and style all over this movie, and it's just unstoppable, guys. There's so much to love. Visuals, cinematography, characters, writing, story, how the Eternals have to choose between love and duty. It's just such a beautiful story and a wonderful film. It is one of Marvel's best, in my opinion. And honestly, it establishes its own voice, its own unique voice within the MCU, and has its own beautiful stamp within this amazing universe of endless films. But guys, let's get on to a couple things I have some gripes with, because y'all, I basically just poured my heart out that first half. I didn't even say let's get to likes, blah blah blah. No, I had to pour my heart out for y'all. And let's talk about a couple of gripes I had. So one of the biggest gripes, I think, is the first maybe about 20-30 minutes. I almost felt like it was hard for the movie to gain its voice a little. I was waiting for it to get its own unique flavor and character, and I wasn't quite feeling it in the first kind of 20-30 minutes, and it did feel maybe a little overstuffed at that point. But once we hit the ground running, once the team had to come back together, I was like, okay, they really hooked us back into the story and really had us riding through the movie after that. Because at first it was a little mucky, but it did really find its footing after about the first 15-20 minutes. There are a couple other gripes, but I can't go too far without spoiling. I will say there are some things that I wanted more of, especially some more, okay, I really can't, because I will start spoiling. There are just some details and some specific characters that I want a little bit more of, but didn't quite get the amount that I wanted. And I think that there's some setup here for later on down the line, but would have liked a little bit more. But guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Y'all, I'm struggling to come up with things that I really didn't like about this movie. Honestly, I loved this movie. Like, I love this movie. I think it's going to my top 5 of 2021, along with The Last Night in Soho. Honestly, guys, wow, I'm thinking of a score, and I gotta go. This is gonna be weird. I gotta go with like a 9.25 out of 10. I don't think it's quite a 9.5, but I don't think it's as low as a 9. Like, I love that from beginning to end. I love the characters, the score, the cinematography, especially the visuals, the performances. I mean, Salma Hayek, just how motherly she is, and she brings that energy into this role of Ajak, and just how charismatic and how honorable and wise she is as a character, and just so much more, guys. I will definitely be having a spoiler review once this comes out, because I've got to talk about this. This is absolutely incredible. I will be talking about this a lot more, so definitely stay tuned, because I will absolutely have a spoiler-free review ready to go, y'all. But y'all, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. How excited are you for Eternals? Are you like at the edge of your seat, can't wait? Or are you kind of a little conservative about it? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, how you felt about Eternals if you've already seen it, and let me know your thoughts. And if you're new to the channel, you should hit that subscribe button for your boy Leo Rydell, and we'll see you next time on Geekly Goods.